Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is K5 and today we're going to have a look at all the cars I managed to pull together in the month of July 2016. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, thank you everybody who's been watching my vids just lately. You will know that I went to Butlins, and at Butlins we had a cup of coffee and opened up some cars and took some photographs, and it was just fun. That really was an hour of my life that you saw there, and for the rest of the time I spent with my families, and we had a pretty good time. And that was Butlins in Skegness in England, of course. And while I was there I picked this up, and you know, sometimes I kind of wanted to pick it up and I didn't want to pick it up, and in the end I thought, well, if I don't pick it up I'll just regret not picking it up. So I picked up this. This is a little Batman, and that new Batman vehicle. I'm not going to tell you how much it cost, that's why I regret picking it up. Anyway, what else we got? Well, found the Bad Bagger. I believe this is a treasure hunt. I collect bikes anyway. I do like my bikes, and it was nice to see a bike treasure hunt, so that's pretty cool. What else have we got? Of course, all the stuff in the background at the start of the video, that's all stuff I found, but that's extras, and that's not for me, they're for other people. I found this is a Torino, beautiful piece in blue, but I also managed to find at the beginning of the month this white one. Kind of had to have them both really, I suppose. There wasn't a lot to pick up, to be fair, out there on the shelves right now. The Hot Wheel boxes of Hot Wheels, well, they're just not out there. I'm going into the shops to search. Funny thing is, I'm looking, when I walk into the shop yesterday, I was looking for a cactus and a submarine. I mean, really? Yeah, that's the state of diecast these days. Interesting, this one's an American card, of course, for £1 from Poundland. And also, well, the bonus is really, all these cars are from Asda, and they were charging £1 each for these. Picked up this silly old taxi, Timer taxi. Kind of got it because it's a taxi. I like the idea that it's got opening door. It's had good and bad reviews out there. Some people are liking it, some people aren't liking it. I kind of like it because it is based on a real taxi, and I would recommend you go and see Champion DJK on that one. He did a very good video on it, and I kind of sold it to me. Here's a car I didn't realise I didn't have. This was the Shelby GT350R. It's a nice little model from Hot Wheels. One of my little things in my collecting is that I do try to pick up all the different marks of Mustang from Hot Wheels. And yeah, that's pretty hard actually, especially the older marks, especially we're talking Boss Hoss and back to the Redline days. Still haven't got one of those yet, but I will be talking about that possibly in a future video to do with grails. Is it a grail? I don't know. Well, following along from that fantastic RAOK from Augustus Lines, I picked up these Greenwood Corvettes and the normal Corvette to go with the ones he sent me. So I do believe I've got the red ones as well, so I've now got a full set of all the different versions of that. As you know, we don't get a Zamax over here in the UK, so when I do get a Zamac, I try to back collect any cars that go with it. I don't know why. It's kind of a thing, isn't it? You know, they're so exciting and so rare that it's nice to see the originals with and without paint. And there you go. Handy for my collection, you know, makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more diverse. Let's have a look at some of the other stuff I found. Found one Matchbox this month. Bing! Here it is, the one Matchbox of the month. Amazing. Yeah, Matchbox just are not out there right now to be bought. You can get them in Poundland. I think I got this one in Poundland. Probably. Let's have a look. You can't really tell from the card. I'm not sure what an American Matchbox card looks like, but probably not this. But so, you know, I got this one, had to really get it. I think I've got 3 of these now, and I've got one I'm sending out to Thomas. We're going to quickly look at this. It's a bus, yes. And no show would be complete without a bus, as you all well know. This is a funny little one. This is something you get from Tesco's. I've got no idea who makes it or the brand of it, and we're going to have a look inside. Nice. Well, initial reaction to that is good. It's a nice colourful piece, as you can see. kind of lots of packaging, which we don't really need. Normally I just collect 3-inch buses, but I know that a bus like this would be very, very hard to make as a 3-incher. And straight away we can see there that the bendy section, unlike the Majorette model, does not bend. But very nice details, actually, nicely tampoed all around the windows to give it that black rubbery round the window effect. I'm liking what I see so far. I'm going to try and guess the make of this model. Judging by the wheels, it could be a real toy. Let's have a look on the base. Is it? Yes, it is. It's real toy. There we go. Held together with screws. Very interesting. There is another version of this one, but I picked this one up just for my sampling, for my bus collection. I really just like the colour, the yellow and the red. Very interesting. One more quick look around the piece. It's got those little, I suppose they're called for air coolers, AC on the roof there, and then you'd have all your engines and stuff down below. Here we are, probably down here at the back. Lovely piece, very nice from Real Toy. Let's have a little roll around in there. Oh, rolls smooth as. Look at that. Send that down the track. Awesome. Kind of, it does fit in nicely with the 3-inch stuff, but yeah, it's probably a little bit too small for your normal vehicle. I mean, look, there's a Talladega next to it. Okay. We're probably looking at 187, 100 there for that. Lovely piece. Stick it there. Okay, then what else have we got? Well, I'm going to break it up now. I'm going to show some loose stuff that I picked up. Well, in the middle of the month, I went to a car boot sale where I picked up a load of stuff for a couple of quid. I love doing car boot sales. I think I'm going to try and do one again tomorrow. Have a look, see what's up there. But for now, I picked up this. This cost me like 20p or something silly. It was really, really cheap. I think in total, all this lot you're going to see coming out now is around about, cost me about £2.50. So yeah, nice and cheap. So right, what have we got here then? We have got a very, very cool Ford Explorer. It's got lots of nice detail in a good scale too. Looks like a proper 1/64 scale car, which is cool. Very photogenic as well. Tons of detail. It's got your Ford oval on the front there, and on the back, and all the tail lights, and all the rest of it. And who makes it? Real Toy. Fantastic. What a vehicle. I do like that. That's uber cool. Couple of Matchbox. Let's have a look at these. These are probably from around about 2006, 2007. This is an emergency piece, a nice little ambulance. Not in too bad a shape. Looking like a, I don't know, it looks like a Ford, or is it an International or something like that. Loving all the detail on there. A little bit of playwear, but not too bad actually. It's also got a tow hitch, very useful if you want to pull some extra medical equipment around. Fantastic. Nice. This is a very good piece actually. Plastic base, and all this white stuff is metal. Very, very cool. And oh, it's another thing. Yeah, and this is a loose version of the piece that Augustus Lyons sent me. As you can see there, it's identical. There it is. And this is kind of what they look like after they've been played with and pushed around in the old toy box for a few months or years, I think, in the case of this one. But all the tampos are there, so it's still pretty cool. It will look nice sitting next to its younger brother, I should say, who's been stashed away all this time in its little box. Very nice piece though. That's the what's it called? An International Armoured Car, I believe. Here's an interesting piece. Wow. Now, I bet you can't guess who makes this one. It kind of just leapt out at me. I just saw it. I didn't. You know, sometimes you just buy stuff because you like it, and this is an example of that. This is a fire engine, of course. It's quite boxy, but it's got an element of realism, and that's very, very appealing. Actually, a little bit short, possibly shorter than a real fire truck, but it's got some good bulk to it. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, here's the fire truck next to your next to your what's it there. So it's a bigger scale probably than the coach. Probably around about, I don't know, 176 or something like that. And who makes it? There it is on the bottom there. You can see, hopefully, Motormax. Motormax Pumper. But that's kind of a classic Motormax. It's very, very cool piece indeed. I like that. Well, I found this. Kind of one of them corner of the eye jobs, walking past the stall, absolutely nothing on the stall, and this was really pretty much nothing on the stall, but the colours jumped out at me, and it's just very nice. BMW M1. Yeah, ripe for restoration, I suppose. Now, if I ever get my restoration act together, I've got the stripping department under control, and I've got the taking of the cars apart section under control, but one day I'll have the painting section under control, and this would be a lovely car to bring back to some form of beauty. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, I'm a painter. I do enjoy painting, so that's something that will never leave me. A little Rolls Royce. I found one of these ages ago in cream. This one's got a little windscreen issue, unfortunately, on it. But overall, apart from quite a lot of wear on the chrome at the front there, it's not in too bad shape. Again, super cheap. Kind of bought it in a bunch of cars. I think it's like £5 for £1 or something. So, and again, in that little bunch of cars, I found this Citroen. Not in the best of shape. I am showing you some tat here, proper tat, but it's come to me. It's a very nice Citroen. It's one of my favourite Citroens. This is the what's it called? The Citroen. Look at the base. The Citroen SM. I believe that's Maserati, isn't it? So yeah, when Citroen bought Maserati, they built this car in that with the license, and it was just amazing. What a piece! Had the up and down hydraulic suspension that lowered when you got in and out of the car, and this one has got doors, so we can get in and out of the car. But yeah, it needs a lot of help. Lots and lots of help. I've got a nicer one of these in my collection already, but. Okay, and we've got ourselves a little bus, a nice little 3-inch model of a double-decker. This is the Londoner. It's also a Lesney model, the London bus there. Kind of a late Lesney model, sent from about 79 or thereabouts. A nice piece, actually. Reminiscent of quite a few 3-inch buses from the time there. It's got... This is the later version. I think there was a Londoner as well, and that was the Macau model. So this is the earlier, that sort of mid-range of this. These special single. The driver does all the work basically, collects tickets, takes the money, and the people sit down inside and get in and out. Very interesting piece, and it's got some straight. It looks like insect life up the top there. Well, that's a free spider with every bus. Fantastic. This is nice. This is a little trailer. This is, if people recognise the trailers, this is a number 2 Lesney. Goes with the Mercedes lorry, which is the number 1 Matchbox. I think I've got a gold one of the number 1, hopefully, and this will be the trailers go with it. I just need obviously need the tops, the little tarpaulins that go on the top of these. But yeah, very nice piece. Oh. Wow, look at that. A green Mercedes. Oh, what a beauty. And pretty much, when you consider the condition of this, for instance, this is what, 20 years younger than this? Wow. Quick, let's go back in time. This is 1963. This is the release by Lesney Matchbox of the 220 SE. This is a fantastic little model. This is actually from 1963, as can be seen by the use of these little silver plastic wheels. It is one of the first cars ever to have opening doors as well, which was a lovely little feature for back in the day. Now this was replaced in 1968 by this green Mercedes. You can see it's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, and this actually has an opening boot as well as the fantastic opening door feature. Another wonderful feature of this car is the additional detail of that fantastic emblem on top of the grille there. If we quick look around the base, we can see it's number 46, and 46 is not the same number as 53. That is because Matchbox generally replaced the car in the lineup and put it into a spare spot on the calendar, as it were. So this was in 1968 we see this car. Very soon it was recoloured, so the green car is not necessarily rare, but it's rarer than the blue car. Now this blue car is fantastic. This is what went through the line right through to the super fast time. Now if you can find one of these blue cars with super fast wheels, you're looking at paying either paying a premium for it, or if you get it cheap, you're very lucky, because these cars go for a song, especially mint on a box. I've seen a price of at least £150. Now the difference between this car and the super fast car, well, we can see straight up is the lack of that little insignia on the radiator grille, and that is due to the recasting of the base to accommodate these super fast wheels. Now this is an early version of this car, because this car has got the opening boot, opening doors, and eventually the doors were closed shut, but they did keep the paint gold, and the gold changes colour slightly to a lighter shade of gold. So there we have it, the Mercedes-Benz. And here's a piece that I've been after for my Lesney collection. It's this. Wow, yeah. Now I keep on getting this one mixed up with the Studebaker. There is a Studebaker out there, but this is actually the Jeep. Very, very cool piece actually. As you can see, it's got opening doors, and it's got some special dusty hair inside there. Fantastic. Now look at the base on this. This is a number 71. So yeah, there we go. This is probably from around about 1964, 63, 64. Very, very cool piece. Very happy to get one, but bam, I found two. Would you believe it? Little chat with the chap was that quite often when he buys a lot of cars, he'll get lots, and there'll be doubles in there, because the person that he would have bought these cars off of would have had two sons, and they would have both wanted to have the same car, and basically they got them. And then when the sons moved on, the two cars were left behind, and these are just awesome and in really identical condition. So maybe these guys were twins. That's splendid, isn't it? And to finish off this loose tap, we've got this. Oh yeah, not in the best of condition, but what condition it is. There's some nice parts on this. Still haven't sussed it out to release this bit of the back, but I'm sure it will come off eventually. This is beautiful, isn't it? It's a little VW T2 police. Well, almost like, I think that's written in English as well on the side. It's a Majorette fourgon. I think fourgon is French for van, so VW. Very, very nice piece. This is a nice early one from the early 80s, I would have thought, judging by those wheels anyway. Very cool piece. Okay, let's finish up then. Let's see what else I got. Wow. Picked up some more Majorette from the special premium series, the 21 car series, and I did actually find myself another one of these. I actually picked up two of these this month, plus I got that one in the post from Charlie A, and very thankful to Charlie. I didn't even expect I was going to find these, but they did show up in our shops and I had to pick it up, and I'm going to be breaking into the Majorette probably in the next vid, or a couple of vids time probably, to finish off the Majorette season. And also found this is beautiful. This is the VW Golf versus the Mark 7. Fantastic piece. You can see all around there it's got all the stripes and the bits and pieces. Very, very cool piece indeed. And Majorette here filling in the rear with a rear windscreen on a lift-in boot. Now that's just an awesome feature, something that is fairly new, especially for Majorette to be doing. This one's got full suspension. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And finally, out of those, I picked up the Renault Megane. It's a shame it's not the golden Megane. A very nice colour. It was a sort of bronzy gold, But this is another black Megane. This is very, very similar to the pound line cars, but because it is in the 21, I just kind of had to have it. And it is a bit of a peg warmer, very easy to find this particular model, probably because you can buy it for £1 if you want to. What else do we get? Siku. Here we go. This is an interesting, this is actually 150 scale smart cabriolet. Yeah, but you know, for a couple of quid, these things are probably, you know, I'll probably save myself a few quid picking up this one for 2 quid. Just got it because it's cool. It's a Siku, it's wonderful. And what else have we got from Siku? Look at this. This is the McLaren Mercedes SLR. Wow, yeah. This is a lovely, lovely piece. Look at those wheels on there. Yeah, look, trademark from Daimler. Look around the back, all very generic. Funny thing about these particular Sikus is you'll see on them is that all the cases are sealed. They haven't got the special resealable cases that we've come to know and love. How about this one then? I'll get rid of this label. This is a beauty. This is another VW fourgon, it likes to call itself, as you can see there, fourgon, or van as we like to call it in English. But this one is also, not only is it a van, it's a kind of a minibus, an SUV type version. And it's a very good scale as well. It's pretty big for what it is. I mean, stick it there next to that this. As you can see, look, lovely scaling. That is a proper, almost, you know, that's as big as it should be. And for a couple of quid, very chuffed indeed. Looks like it's got an opening rear as well. Very cool. What else we got? We've got a Porsche. Finally got the Porsche 911. Beautiful piece. Looking forward to opening this one up. What a thing. Look at that. Oh yeah. Again, there's going to be that Siku vid in the future when I get the chance, hopefully next month at some point, to show off all these beautiful Sikus. And here's the final piece. Funny one to end on. This is the Mercedes SLK. And as you can see, an SLK is a little bit smaller than the SLR. Fabulous. I'm sure you can have plenty of fun doing your shopping in that one. But yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed my finds for the month. This is K5 saying good luck to everybody. Happy hunting. See you soon in my next vid. I'm planning my Grail video. I'm also planning, I've got another few things to unbox still. And look forward to seeing you all soon. So, ta-ta for now. Sorry, I couldn't let you go without seeing this. This is another car I picked up but completely forgot all about because I've had it on display. This is the Bugatti. This is a model of yesteryear. It's a little bit bigger than your 3-inch models. As you can see on the base there, it's the 1926 Type 35 Bugatti. Now originally this car was released in a light blue, very famous Bugatti blue, as you see the number 6. This is actually YS6 or something like that. This is from the second series of the models of yesteryear from the 1960s, and being a red version, this is the later release, and this is the car that was eventually phased out for its following up vehicle. Not particularly rare one. The rarer version of this, I believe, has a black plastic interior as opposed, but fantastic. There's lovely little brass features in there, brass wheels, just a little gem, and in very, very good condition. And yes, I picked it up for £1, so very chuffed with that. Thank you very much.